folks, and welcome to the Rocky Mountain Crafter. Today I am using some supplies by Simon Says Stamp, and one of them is this beautiful full-sized 6x8 stamp set, Life is a Party. Now there are many elements to this stamp set, and some of them, if you don't look closely, will get overlooked. Like I just noticed this nice, great big long straight line right here, but there's so many different things. This is a pair of heart-shaped glasses and balloons, and the strings for the balloons, words, flags, and then you have some background stamps right in here. This is a nice great big XOXO right here, a great page filler. Then you have some little sentiments, some little hearts, there's little talk bubbles, just so many things in this stamp set, and these can all coordinate together beautifully, especially with this pack of paper. And this paper, they're meant to coordinate together a little bit. For example, I'll go through this pack of paper, but on this first page we have cherries, and then I like that up here on the top you have these little pieces here that you could easily cut off and use for something separate, or you could use it together. Here's some confetti background, and I love the colors in this. It's a very retro feel look, and here's some another complimentary banner up there. Again here, look at these cute little disco balls. How adorable is that? And I like this one here because you could cut all these out and use them as sentiments, and that any one of those would be wonderful on a birthday card. Here's a nice rainbow page, daisies, black and white. Now when you have black and white like this and you add color to it, it just pops. The color portion pops. So that'd be great to do something along those lines. I love the colors in this one. All these beautiful snow cones or popsicles. Gorgeous. And this one here too. Look at these cute flowers up here and the beautiful coloring in here, like a rainbow, but not like a rainbow. And here's what I mean. These are meant to go together because you have the glasses here, and then you have all these people with the same similar glasses on, wearing them, and hearts. And up here's like a burst of fireworks, lightning bolts. Treat yourself. Cut that out and put that on a card. Here's like this kind of rock background. I remember 1970s houses kind of had a look like this going on in them. Here's another one that has a very geometric pattern to it. Daisies. Look at this super cute one. So cute. And this is like a rock pebble motif in these bright colors, but not really. I mean, it's abstract enough. And there's more of the rainbow skates up top. So I'm going to use these dies today, I think. I'm pretty sure. And I'm not so sure yet if I'm actually going to use the stamp set, believe it or not. I'm not sure. We'll see how it pans out, but I'm going to be using some of the paper and this coordinating die. So let's get to it. So I'm going to be using this piece of paper in the pad of paper as my inspiration. I'm going to pull some of these colors and use those to create my balloons. So let's pull some ink colors right now. So here I've pulled my colors, and I'm going to use Hot Tub and Lemongrass. These are Catherine Pooler inks. I love these inks because they have a lot of juice to them. They're very juicy. They're on a nice squishy foam pad. They make easy stamping every time. They have this oval shape to them, so it's easy to get into nooks and corners with them. And they have a blending agent in them, so they stay wet for a little while longer, but they blend nice. You can emboss with them, just so many things. And I pulled coordinating inks to this piece of paper. I'm not going to use this piece of paper. I just wanted this for my inspiration. So the way that we have some hot tub colored type teal here and some lemongrass type color here. And then we have some orange and some flirty fuchsia. And then over here we have some pucker up and some skylight. So just pulling all these colors here together, and I'm going to be blending these colors together. So let's get started on that. So I've just pulled my blending brushes here to match my inks, and this next step, it should go fairly quickly because all that I'm going to do is just put some ink on the brush and blend. Nothing fancy about this step at all. I think maybe I need to go back in this little section right here, and I think that's good for that one. And then we'll do the flirty fuchsia and the orange. Do this one right here. Some orange. Get that nice and heavy in there. Put as much pressure on it as you need to until you get your desired tone or color. Sometimes I like the tone of it, it's just not dark enough, and so I go back in with a darker color afterwards, or with more pressure afterwards to get that darker color in there. Okay, I think I'm happy with that one. Okay, so now we will go into that lemongrass yellow color and just pick some up. I wanted this, and you can kind of tell that it's a little bit more green and yellow than just a straight yellow by the color of the pad, but that's exactly how this color is here. It's a little bit more green than yellow, so this should technically work out perfect for my color plan. Anyways, and we'll go and do a yellow splotch right here, nice big one. Really blend that in, get that color nice and vibrant. And then same for the hot tub, we'll go pick up some of that beautiful color and lay some of that down right here. Now this looks like a lighter version of the skylight, and that's exactly what we have going on here. We have some dark tealish green colors and then some lighter ones. So that's exactly what I was going for, a lighter and a darker color, so that these two colors here match or go together. They complement each other, however you want to put that. But I don't want to blend them into each other. I don't want this and this color to go into each other. I just want to have them be complementary here together. So I think that's okay. And now what I'm going to do is take my balloon here. We'll just cut out the middle balloon. This one long one needs dealt with right now, this one. So I'm going to put my hands into my little garbage can here and do it in here. And then if it goes flying, it's okay. If you don't have a little garbage can, you can take a Ziploc bag and do it in there, and then you can also see what you're doing. I have my little desktop Sizzix Sidekick here, and because I'm going to be doing the balloon like this, get all these gorgeous colors. Oh, that's gonna look so good. So I'm just going to cut these in a shape around those colors so that I can maximize the colors afterwards. So I'll do this one on an angle like that, and this one here like this. There we go. And then we can stick this into our little sidekick, and let's see how we want this color to go. I think that because I have some of the similar color here, that I'm going to do this on an angle like this and get more yellow than teal, because we have some of that teal in this as well. So I don't want this card to have too much teal, just enough. So I think that more on the bottom here and more yellow is good. Let's just get it on an angle, maximizing that color there. Yes, I do believe this is good. And let's get this ran through here. Run it through. And here we have one balloon. Look at how cute that is. All right, now for the other two. Now, oh yes, look at these colors are gorgeous. So pretty. All right, so what I do want to do is get a piece of this cone paper, ice cream. Take out this piece of paper because the colors in here are just so good. The oranges and the purples, and I really think that this goes real well, that I want to use this as my background piece. Something along those lines there. Something like this. Oh yeah, this is going to be so grand. Okay, so I'm going to cut this down to size so that we can create this card. And my size for this, I will go with 4. I will go with 4. Standard is 4 1/4, but I want an edge around the outside afterwards, so I'll go with 4. And by 5 1/4, the standard is 5 1/2. But like I said, I want the edge around the outside after, so we'll go 5 1/4. There, like that. Just a little more. There we go. So this is going to be my 4 by 5 1/4 here. And then we're going to need to do some balloon strings on there, aren't I? So we'll get our balloon strings out of our stamp set. And I'm going to start with the longest one, and I'm going to ink it up with Blackjack. And I'm going to do this one twice. kind of in the center, but the balloons are going to cover it up. So, and I'm just using this piece of scrap paper here just to go off the page. So my balloons, I'm just kind of randomly arranging them to show you what it's going to be like, is something along this line. I think 2 might go like this way, and then 1 in the middle here. And so for these 2 in the background, I just need to go up into the center portion here and then go down. So it doesn't really matter where, as long as we get it like that is fine. And then for the other one, I will do the same thing, but this way on an angle, that way, because I know my balloons are going to be placed something along those lines. So for now, we'll cover this up, and then for the third balloon, once I get these arranged how I want them, then we'll do the third balloon in the center. So I've decided to go with the accent part on the balloons in white because that will pull the whole card together afterwards. And what I mean by that is that I will have a white border showing, but no other white on the card. But doing a white accent piece will tie in that white border to the rest of the card. So let's just get these accent pieces here. This is the piece I'm talking about right there. There we go. And so then I'm going to insert these into the balloons and put some tape on the back of them. That's all I'm going to do. So we'll flip those all over. And just because these are just paper, I use paper for blending my inks because it works nicely. It works very nicely. And lastly, this one. Literally, I'm just going to take a piece of tape and literally tape these in. And one more. There we go. Okay. So now these are super cute. So nice. All right. Now I'm going to arrange these on here in a fashion that I like and I'm happy with. So I think I want the yellow one to be out front and the 2 pinks in the back, and then with this one like this. Yeah, I think that looks real good. So something along those lines. So I'm going to glue these together. Yep, just like that. I'm going to glue them together. So I'm going to start, I'll leave those 2 in place, and I'm going to put glue onto the back of this one. Okay. This is just my ATG gun. So there, I've put enough glue on there that it's going to pick both those other 2 up when I put this on here, like this. Perfect. Okay. And now that I've got those all glued in place, I'm going to put pop dots onto here. Some foam tape. Okay. So what I need to do next, this is going to be popped up like this, but I need to do a third string. So I'll take one of these off, and I can see that my block is dirty and I don't want that to transfer onto my card, so I'll just clean it off. And then I will get, making sure that when I put this on here, like that, so I can see, I'm just eyeing it out, that this string needs to go at the top of this one. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's get the black again. Blackjack. The blackjack. And then I said at the top of that one there. Make sure I'm getting this one and not this one accidentally. Okay, and I'm going to go like this and just go right at the top. Oh, I want some scrap paper for that. I don't want to get that on my working surface. So it's going to be right at the top of this one. Get up again, may have dried up. It is good. Like that. Okay, so that there's 3 strings showing. So now when we go like this, it's going to look like that, and that's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. So, and then over top of that, we'll do the sentiment afterwards. I'm just going to take all of this off and stick this onto there. And make sure that I get that string right over top of that, where that goes. Like beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Perfect. Okay, and now I'm going to do a sentiment for here. So I really liked, just because it was so easy, I really like the idea of that one here. Let's grab the paper pad again. Just because it's so easy. Treat yourself, and it matches with the pink, and it pulls some of that white in, so I think that's what I'm going to do. I think we just need to pull this out, this whole page, and that's okay. That's fine. No issues with that. And then get our guillotine cutter here, and I'm going to chop off this whole section here that says treat yourself. I'm just going to cut the whole thing off. But then I want this here, and I like that it's treat yourself with the little ice creams or whatever those are, frozen treats. I think that that's super cute. And then I'm just trying to make sure that the end amount of white here is going to match the end amount of white on the other side. So I'm just making sure that I eye it up properly, that I don't cut off too much, and that it's still straight. So there, I'm happy with that. That is perfect. Look at that. So good. Okay. So then we're just going to put, that's it. Simple. Treat yourself right there, right in the middle, just like that. I think that up here by this balloon, and we will get the tape again. Now I just need a smaller piece, not so wide. So I'm just going to cut this piece here into a strip and do it this way. What I like to do is to make sure that I get to the edges of this piece with my foam tape. I like to leave a space in the middle, but make sure my edges are done. So I'm going to put this way back to that edge. I don't need to leave a space in the middle, but I'd rather have the middle part not covered than the edge part. So there's that. And then I'm just going to put this onto there. Just treat yourself. How cute that is. Like it there, there, down here. Okay, and I want to get it centered. Oh, I have a new tea ruler. Let's get this centered here. I can see here, so I had said that this is 4 inches. So I can see here the 2-inch mark. So I'm just going to line the middle up with the 2-inch mark as well. And then that should be centered. I do think I like it up here, covering the bottom of that first balloon. I do think I like that. So that's what I'm going to go with right there. And just that straight. Just that straight. There we go. Perfect. All right. Now I have here some pre-made card bases. These make life easy. Color Play blank card bases. These just make life so easy. And so I'm just going to take one out and use my bone folder to make my score line nice and crisp. And then when I put this on here, it's going to tie in all of that white space, but still utilizing the pattern paper and the colors in the pattern paper. So I'm just going to put this right on there. I'm not going to pop this up onto foam tape. Just want to put this right onto the card base because I want the balloons to be the star of the show with this card. And let's just make sure that you have white space even around all 4 edges there. And I think I'm pretty happy with that. And lay that down, and that is a card done. How super cute and easy was that? So fun. So fun. This would be a great birthday card for anybody. A mom, a kid, an aunt, cousin. It's just so versatile and fun. And these bright, fun colors that match with this background paper. That sentiment was so easy. Just everything about this card came together quickly and easily and was so much fun. I thank you guys for watching me today. I am the Rocky Mountain Crafter, and you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and on my blog at therockymountaincrafter.com. Thank you so much. Take care and have a wonderful day.